What's up, dudes? Guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are responding to assumptions that you guys have about us. Super excited to see what you guys submitted on Abby's Instagram.
I'm nervous.
You are?
Yeah, I think they might hurt my feelings.
Oh my god. I'm excited. I think this is really fun. Just it's hilarious to see the silly assumptions people have about us.
So I'm really interested in these assumptions because, as you guys know, on social media, we are the ones controlling the narrative. So if there's something that we don't want you guys to see or we think it's too personal for us, we don't put it out there. And so it's like interesting to see like what picture we're painting to our audience.
Okay, first assumption is y'all laugh all the time, every day, like best friends more than lovers. I would agree that, yeah, I would almost consider us more like best friends than even lovers. Our friendship is so strong, and marrying your best friend, you just get to have that.
We don't try to always be like romantic or like beautiful around each other. Like
We've gotten very
we're kind of
comfortable.
bros sometimes. We're
Yep.
very comfortable with each other. We do laugh a lot. We've been laughing
Yeah.
a lot more recently too. I would say more friends than anything. And that's what we want anyway.
That are extremely physically attracted to one another.
It says you want a dog sometime soon.
I don't really know. Probably
Probably
not,
not.
actually. It was an idea, and then with Hawaii having some different like restrictions on like bringing pets over and just like different things that can cost you a lot of money, we were like, let's just not deal with the hassle.
We love to travel a lot.
Yeah.
It would just be sad if we had a dog and then we had to always be putting it in a pet hotel or
Yeah.
like. But in the future, I want a dog. I want a big dog.
I like big dogs, not little dogs.
I want an Australian Shepherd.
Next assumption is you don't drink, and this assumption is this is completely false. So we aren't like big
We're
drinkers.
both of the legal age.
I mean, I enjoy it, but like it's just not worth like you spend a ton of money.
We weren't in the habit of drinking before because we weren't
Yeah.
legally able to drink. And so then once we were legally able to, we weren't in the habit of
Yeah.
it. Matt is a heavy sleeper and Abby is a light sleeper.
Balls! Abby is an extremely heavy sleeper.
Y'all,
I am a
I
light
sleep
sleeper.
like a rock.
Abby will freak out if she can't fall asleep in 10 minutes. 10
In
minutes
10
laying in
minutes,
bed,
that's like bad for me.
she's like freaking out.
I fall
If-
asleep within 3 minutes every night.
If I can fall asleep in 10 minutes, that's really good for me.
But every time I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go to the bathroom or not. I'll turn over and I like kind of snuggle up to Matt. And every time you always like
Really?
snuggle me
I
in
do that?
and hold me. And because you are a light sleeper.
I didn't know I did that.
Because you're a light sleeper. Because like if you were to do that to me when I was sleeping, I feel like I just wouldn't move.
Next assumption is that Abby wears the pants in the relationship. What do we think, Abby?
Answer it.
I would say Abby likes me to make the decisions, so
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in like making decisions together. Like I don't think that you should just have one person always making decisions. Even when I'm like, I don't want to make a decision, she's like, no, please, can you
No.
just make the decision?
Hear me out, guys. I love Matt and I trust Matt. And I trust him that he always has my best interest in mind when he's making decisions. He's a great leader for me. And that's why I like him making the decisions.
Someone said you're moving to Hawaii to try and start over. So that's a good assumption. I think in many ways the move is kind of just like an adventure for us more
Yeah.
than anything. It is kind of true that like sometimes in life you think, oh, I can just like start over and like everything will be so much better if I do this thing. Once I get on this sports team, once I make it into this college, once I move to this state or this country. But I want to really encourage you guys to know that it's not like the grass isn't always greener. I think a lot of our enjoyment and fulfillment in life comes from just choosing happiness rather than like trying to find it all the time. Next word. Next assumption is you guys are very friendly.
That's so sweet.
That is very sweet. And I would like to say that we're friendly.
I think we are.
Um,
Matt is super friendly. He like, whenever we're anywhere, he will strike up a conversation. So every time we're on a plane, get to know the person really well and like get really close with everyone. Ever since I've traveled with Matt, I can tell you the life story of just about everyone that sat next to every single plane.
You guys are the PDA couple, and that is true.
Yeah, I kind of think we
We
are a
are
little PDA.
so touchy.
I think it's because both of our love languages are
It
like
is
physical
physical
touch, and Matt's really touchy.
If you had a hot lady like this, wouldn't you want to give her hugs all the time?
I think we are kind of the PDA
Yeah.
couple. So this one says your families both supported you guys getting married young.
Starting out, no.
Starting out, no. Definitely think that it's all right and
Yeah.
healthy that they were like, wait a minute, you guys are teenagers right now. Like,
Yeah, the
let's
first time.
pump the brakes on this. It really made us think through some tough things. Like, why
Yeah.
do we want to get married? And is this smart? Like, are we ready for this? Like, we had to really do some deep thinking, which is good because marriage is a huge decision. I'm thankful for that. But then eventually, yes, our families were definitely supportive of it. Now in the future seem completely fearless to you both because you have each other.
Aww.
I would say that that's true for me.
Having Abby in my life has made my life so much better. It's so cool. A best friend that's a woman who's your wife, but you get to like to experience so much with. It's like, it's the most incredible thing.
This one says you're prego.
What?
You're prego?
I'm not prego. Are you prego?
I'm not prego.
Oh.
False, not prego.
Not prego.
You guys laugh when the other farts.
Yes. Unless I fart too much and then Abby gets mad.
Then I get annoyed.
She does laugh when I fart.
You guys.
We were taking pictures with our friends Grant and
pictures
Shaylee.
with our friends Grant and Shaylee. We were like, we should do a picture where the guys are holding the girls, and they're like, wait, like how? So Matt picks me up, and from the effort of holding me, he tooted. They were polite, so they didn't really laugh that much, but I was dying.
was
I
laughing
couldn't
too.
stand up.
Next assumption is you both love the beach more than the mountains. I would disagree. I don't know if I have a favorite. I like them both, and I love how Hawaii kind of has both because you got the beach and then you've got like volcanoes and
But
so
they're
much.
not like mountains you
It's
can...
not like a mountain, but yeah. This one says, out of the two of you, Abby is the one who takes care of all the grown-up stuff.
No.
That could not be more wrong. I'm not a big cooker, baker, whatever. Abby loves to cook and
Cleaner,
bake. So yeah, I don't-
laundry maker.
Okay. You like doing the laundry.
Yeah, I like doing the
'Cause-
house
'cause-
stuff, to be honest with
Well,
you.
because I've like always told Abby like I could do this, and she like likes doing it. And then as far as the bills, Abby doesn't like doing that stuff. I take care of all of our banking, investments. I enjoy investments.
Yeah.
And, like Abby asked me to clean our shower, and I never did it.
Never did it.
We moved out of that apartment, so we're off the hook.
Good thing I'm chill.
We're pretty much the same people on the internet as in real life, and I would say I would say we are. We try to keep it real with you guys.
That's what we strive for.
You guys agree on everything. P.S. Please keep making content. I love you both.
No.
We do not agree on everything.
Yeah, no.
No way. Yeah, there's a lot we disagree on, I would say.
Did you
That was
see
a
that
There's
crow?
a massive crow. Oh, there's another one right there.
So no, we don't agree on everything.
We do
but
agree on a lot, but
silly things we tend to disagree on. That bird just pooped.
ooh, that was gross. Next assumption is your love language is physical touch. Spot on, baby. Both of us, honestly, I would say, are physical touch. We are very touchy people.
But I also really like acts of service. I just like it when you take care of me. It makes me feel
I
really
like taking
loved.
care of you. I'm physical touch and quality time.
Aww. Hey, wait, really quick. If you haven't clicked the like button, can you do it because it's free and it really helps us out and we really appreciate it. We love you so much. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Next assumption is you both are super excited and nervous to move to Hawaii.
I'm actually really nervous, you guys.
I'm really excited. You're excited too.
I am excited, but I'm also very nervous.
Next assumption is you want matching tattoos. Joke's on you because you
Been
already
there,
have
done
matching
that.
tattoos. Yeah, dude.
This is really flattering. So yeah, we already have matching tattoos, and I don't think we'll get any more matching tattoos.
Well, you never know. You already have kid names picked out.
Yes,
We do.
We talk about our future children as if they're already born.
And Abby's had the same baby name that she's wanted ever since. You want to keep that private or do you want to share it?
No, we can't share
Oh,
it.
we can't share.
Because we have to also look at our baby first to make sure that they look like their name.
That's right. Abby would be the person to cry after hitting a squirrel. Spot on.
I'm not a monster.
One time it was really sad. We were driving. We were
Oh.
going like 65 on the highway because it's the highway. And a cat ran out in the road and unfortunately hit our car because I just did not have time to
Your car
move.
hit the cat.
Okay, it ran right in front of our car, Abby. And Abby started crying and I didn't know what to
It
do.
made an
It
awful
was,
sound.
It was terrible. Next assumption is you never. And I would say that is extremely wrong. Abby just can't get her hands off me, you guys. Next assumption is you fell in love at first sight, and that is completely wrong. When we were
I
in
fell
middle
in
school,
like at first sight, and then I fell in love once we started dating.
because I was not attracted to Abby when we were in middle school, and then when we got like older, I was like, oh, hello. And then we started talking, and I'm like, dang, she is really fun. You guys stay in a lot. So honestly, that's very true, especially for how we were living our lives, especially with like quarantine and everything we were in. So much. So I'm really excited to be in Hawaii where we can just be outside. The next assumption is you don't show it in front of others, but you are actually super freaky. That is spot on.
You think so? That's really embarrassing.
Oh man, I like getting freaky with my wife. Okay, next assumption is you were both popular in high school. Wait, were you popular in high school?
I don't think so.
I don't think I was. Like, I would say people knew who I was. I was like active in shows
You were
and
involved.
different things. Definitely was not one of the cool kids.
I wouldn't say that I was popular by any means. I was a nerd. Some of these are really spot
Some of these
on.
are really off, and some of these are very spot on. Some of these are plain mean.
This one says you rarely ever fight. That's just not true.
Abby's a feisty lady. you
I'm a
guys.
feisty lady and I'm working on it. Am I getting better?
Yes.
I would say you're a fighter and I'm a fighter.
You're a sassy mama sometimes.
And I'm a sassy mama sometimes. Oh, this one says Abby sleeps in later than Matt. Do I sleep in later?
Yes.
Than you? Yeah, I
Yes,
think
you
so.
do. Abby's been sleeping a lot and reading her Kindle a lot.
What the heck? I feel like you were a cheerleader and Matt played soccer.
No.
That would be really cute if we did.
Yep. We took ballet together in college.
One of you treats the other better than the other treats them. That's probably true.
You think so? I treat you better, you think? I think you treat me really good. Matt likes filming more than Abby does. So true. I don't even know what Abby wants to do half the time. I like making videos. Abby kind of likes making videos. Next assumption is you wish you experienced other relationships before you completely committed.
I think that we're blessed. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like this has to work out for everybody.
Yeah.
No, not everybody should get married
Because
to their first
A
love.
lot of people should not marry their first love.
I'm really grateful that we didn't have other relationships to like just compare each other to.
Yeah. We just got lucky.
A good thing that we didn't have to experience that stuff.
Next assumption, this one's funny. It says, you are super rich. We'll be honest, like we are doing better now than we did obviously throughout all of college because we now have a job, which is like social media is our job. We're frugal. We don't like to spend a lot and we like to spend our money on experiences. So try to save a good amount. But as far as like college, we were lucky to get scholarships, worked really hard to have jobs to help make money while we were in school. Yeah.
Will say I can see where this misconception comes from because we're constantly posting about trips that we take.
Yeah.
That's like basically all we spend our money on, and we
Yeah.
still do that very frugally. This one says, I don't know why, but I feel like you're private people. Am I right?
No.
No, I don't think that we would do social media if we were private people.
Yeah, I don't feel the need to give our input on every single thing. We like to have some privacy, but then we like to talk about issues that are really important to us. That's why we did a campaign for GiveWell to raise money
Yes.
to save lives for people that are dying of malaria and other easily preventable diseases in
Yes.
very poor countries. We're very passionate about that, and we want to keep pushing to do more activism for people in need like that in this coming year. Okay, guys, this is some freaking crap.
We
Someone just
love
said
each other a lot.
you aren't very intimate.
I don't know where this misconception comes from. We love to love each other.
We're probably more intimate than we should be.
Abby is more serious than Matt. think
Depends.
so.
It depends. Business? No, I'm more serious when it comes to like business things. Yeah.
Abby loves true crime, but it freaks Matt out.
No, it doesn't freak me out. I just don't really care to listen to it.
This one's funny. Y'all don't mind pooping in front of each other.
Nope, we poop in front of each other.
We do. It's pretty gross.
We're just very
We're
close.
just bros.
Okay, last assumption is you love your job. And that is so true.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Like, this is such a blessing that we can just do this for our job. When Matt was saying, like, I don't like filming, like, sometimes I don't feel like being entertaining. But I love this job, and I love that I get to do it with my hot husband.
Mwah!
It's such a blessing.
Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. And also, if you could like the video, it really helps us out with the algorithm.
That's the end of this video. Thanks for sending
Love
in
you.
your assumptions.
Peace out, dudes.